Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But she does have a cooldown, so that's fine. He's just gone. He's just gone. Take a turn. One of you take a turn. I guess we'll do that. Marish, she's just dead. She's just dead. Sleep him. Oh, wow. He almost died from Seep. This is damaged Seafy, boys. Duchess, goodbye. Like what? The point, it's so strong, guys. Hello, everyone. Nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nubraids. Today, we are on FordTough's account for something I'm really excited about, actually. Really excited about. So I have been just hardcore brainstorming Supreme Kael in my head for the last few days. Let's bring him up here. Kael, right? I pulled him in a recent shard pull video, and you guys were full of comments saying that you actually love Supreme Kael. And I was thinking, okay, it's time for me to reassess this champion, right? Like, Supreme Kael can be used in Rathalos. He is great. All of his attacks are AoE. And I was thinking, yeah, there are two big changes. Two big changes that are going to completely, or that have already completely power surged this champion. And we just haven't caught on to it yet, right? FordTough has been testing it out after watching my video, and he messaged me straight away today and was like, yo, dude, I just finished like top 200 in Platinum Arena because of this build. So it's insane. So yeah, here we go. Now, for his build, it's actually, I've been testing him out in Rathalos myself. We don't have Rathalos on him in this build, but this is trying him out with Lethal Dose, right? With the poison. This is the poison blessing, and with the blessing rework that happened recently, this blessing was buffed, and everybody thinks it sucks. But look what this blessing does now. Specifically, when we're up at 5-star, increases the damage enemies receive from poison debuffs by 200%. Right, so they should go from taking, well, basically, it turns a poison debuff from doing 5%, right, up to 15%. Of your max HP and damage. And guess what? Supreme Kael puts out 3. If we do the maths on that real fast, Supreme Kael does 45% max HP damage with poison in Arena with a 5-star lethal dose blessing, which is just insane. We've got him with 6-star blessing here, so that's perfect. Test it out. And yeah, let's give it a go, which is kind of sick. I also will say I might do another video. We're going to be trying him out when I'm doing my CVC live stream tomorrow. I've got some Rathalos gear that I need to fully roll up on him. I've been using him in Arena as well myself in like not fully rolled up Rathalos gear, and he is smashing people. Little preview for that, but you'll see with Rathalos gear, because he gets turn meter with this AoE for every decreased resist placed. He gets turn meter from that, he gets turn meter from Rathalos, and he is just ripping through all of his AoE skills, and he's really fast with Rathalos set. But yeah, for this build today, instead, this is what FordTough has found to be really good. 6-piece stone skin, and the purpose of this is to just let him survive, right? He just needs to live, put his poisons on, and we watch the enemy team die. We can see the stats we've got on him. He's actually fairly tanky-ish, right? He's got lots of defense, but defense is not super powerful in Arena. His HP, 55,000. He's got low base stats, so it's hard to make him tanky. He's very quick, 258 speed with 110 base speed. That is easy to crank up. He has good crit damage. He actually has a ton of resistance as well. So that's going to be a lot of survivability. I'm actually kind of surprised at so much resistance. And then accuracy, he's got tons because he's 6-star plus 2. Obviously, he doesn't need accuracy. Like, if we look, does he have resist? But he does have resist banner. So that seems quite intentional. Is it resist chest as well? No, but it's got resist ascension on it. Got crit damage gloves. Got speed boots with defense percent. Again, I would say you could switch that defense percent into speed, and he'd probably be even stronger. Yeah, then we've got a ring, which is attack ring. Yeah, cool. So it's good gear, but it's not crazy for his masteries. Fairly straightforward, just nuking stuff. He's got Helm Smasher down here, right, like this. So fairly sort of typical stuff. Let's go. Let's give it a spin. We want to see this in action. Let's make it happen. So let's go in. I don't know. Let's hit. I mean, sure. What's the tanky team here? This one's got 300 power. This one's got more power. Let's go against the highest power one. I really want to see him against an Ultimate Death Knight. So we've got an insane team right here. Hang on. it's the wrong team. We've got an insane team right here. There we go. First time. It said this is the team that he has been using. So Crixia is really perfect. It actually gives a resist aura, but she comes in with a buff strip and increases their cooldown. So the buff strip is going to remove potentially Stone Skin, which can block us. We'll talk about some problems with this team. And he's in with a Taurus as well, so we can compare, right? Me actually, probably will manual this first fight so we can see. Then we can throw in a few on auto. We'll see if we can find some real nasty teams. It is just Monday, so it's going to be hard to fully see it. So let's see. He is going to go first. That's okay. We're in Stone Skin. So Crixia will go in. He will attempt to strip their stuff, block their things. I think that lockout is actually quite important, guys. So bringing a lockout champion like Crixia, even just Basher, right? Just the epic champion Basher. The reason is you need to stop them from getting, block debuffs up, which is going to stop you. Let's go in with the Taurus nuke. He doesn't have any buffs. He still absolutely smacks because, you know, he's Taurus. We've done lots and lots of damage here. And here we go. Supreme Kael. Let's double check. Do they have any polymorph? They have a little bit on Ultimate Death Knight, so this is a risk. Let's go in. So he's going to come in. Putrescence. Bam. Killed one of them, and we've got debuffs up. We didn't even have the increased attack right there. But let's wait for them to take a turn. I don't know. We could just A1 Ultimate Death Knight. Oh, she actually extends debuff duration. And boom! Oh, look at that. Look at those health bars melting. Well, that's nice. That's quite nice. So there we go. In that fight, again, Kael actually did almost as much damage as the Taurus, although it wasn't a great Taurus showcase. Let's see, this is also another high power team. Let's throw it in on auto, and then we'll refresh. We'll try find some tougher teams. Because there's another couple of tricks. It's going to be difficult to find one. I'll tell you what the trick is if I have to. I'd love to show you. Okay, this is a little annoying because they've got a revive on death, but that's fine. Let's see what happens here. Taurus is being smacked around. Bam! Not only is it good damage, but now these champions have a death sentence on them. Oh, nuts. They took a turn. Okay, well, that's fine. Supreme Kael, he's still sitting there in Stone Skin. He's actually been reset. He's going to come back around, and these guys are going to get destroyed. So this team was too weak, right? Let's see if we can find a tough team. Let's see. We might have to refresh a few times. Hang on. This one looks good. 500k power. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Perfect showcase. This will be interesting. The lockout's going to be important here because they've got the full cleanse in a Python. And this is a really interesting one because Harima, obviously, yeah, okay, we increase his cooldown. Great. But really nasty team to kill with traditional damage. Ultimate Death Knight, obviously blocking a lot of your hits. Harima, reducing your ignore defense. Look at that. Harima's health bar chunked. Harima's dead, right? She takes her next turn. She's dead. We're going to reset. Her health bar chunk, she only had 2 poisons. Python, Ultimate Death Knight, his health bar chunking down. Okay, Taurus finished them off. We could even remove Taurus, perhaps, for the sake of this. We could remove him. Okay, actually, here we go. Let's take out the Taurus. We'll do this one on manual. Let's take out Taurus. Let's put in, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Let's put in like a cleanser or something. I suppose we could put in like maybe a Sifi. Give away his stats here. So Sifi fast, not super fast. I'm thinking we put in somebody fast so that we don't get locked out ourselves, which you guys would have access to. Maybe he has an Arbiter or something that's fast. Arbiter. He's got a +1 Arbiter. How quick is she? We won't put her in the lead. Oh no, she's really slow. Okay, never mind. How about this Arbiter? How fast is this Arbiter? He might not have any champions really built for speed. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll throw in the Sifi. But this is specifically what I want to show you for this fight. Like, we don't actually really care too much about what's happening. We hope we go first. We get to... Okay. No. We've been slightly locked out. Sifi resistance. That's okay. And we can reset here. We should be fine. He's got no block debuffs, which is the important thing, right? That's what we're not worried about. So with Crixia, you can just reset. And we can do our own little resetty. So now we're relying on the presets this guy's put on his defense. Because here's the thing. What do mythical champions do if you lock them out? We haven't locked them out, but what do they do when you lock them out? They're going to try switch forms. Unfortunately, she missed one debuff right there. But Arbiter's just dead. She's just dead. She'll try switch forms. So let's wait for this. Can we make it happen? Hopefully she'll switch. Okay, so boom. Switched form. Boom. Oh, she didn't quite die, but it came close. So this is the combo, guys. Mythical champions. Switching form is an extra turn. It is an extra turn. So this is what is so good. We only had 2 debuffs on Lady Mikage there. But if we land the 3 poisons, and each poison is doing 15% of their max health, right? Normally, it's going to do 45% of their max health in one go. When they switch forms, and it will happen again, they will take another 45%. So when a mythical champion gets debuffed by a Supreme Kael with 5-star lethal dose with the 3 poisons, yeah, if they take an egg, they'll just die. They'll basically just die. So long as they're 90% health or lower and they don't have any like healing, like a continuous heal or like a Sifi passive or something to heal them, they should just die by taking that extra turn. It's effectively a lockout for mythical champions who you normally cannot lock out ever. Let's see if we can do it against this. They've got, again, the resistance aura. Not going to help them with Crixia. Now, if she's Stone Skin, it will help. Okay, it's not going to help them. Let's see what happens here. Actually, I might have messed up the presets because I think I broke the team. I think Supreme Kael would open with his A3, which we don't want to happen. So he's going to go in. Bunch of poisons. Okay, we just want Crixia really to take a turn. So they're half dead here. She's locked out, so presumably... Okay, she's actually removed 1 poison. Great. Presumably they'll... Let's just A1 him. It doesn't even matter. Bam, she's like, oh, switch turn. Haha, I'm a mythical. Nope, you're not mythical. You're dead. How amazing is that? It's actually a sick combo. It is a sick combo. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can find like a Taurus. That's the other thing I want to find. Taurus, right? Hard countered, obviously, by the new guy, right? The new, that's not Taurus. I don't want to waste all of his gems right here. Give it just maybe another couple of refreshes. We might not be in luck. Yeah, not seeing any Taurus. Yeah, it's probably about as many gems as I should probably spend on someone else's account fishing for it. One more. Oh, don't tell him. Okay. Oh no, it's a Marishka. It's not a Taurus. It's a Marishka. All the Marishkas, but no Taurus. That is just depressing. Let me actually show you this. Weakness. Okay, let's look at a weakness for this team, right? Weakness for this team. Marishka is a weakness. Taurus, very strong, right? Taurus reduces the damage he takes from skills by 50%. He's got tons of HP. Supreme Kael will melt him. Marishka, though, this is a big problem for us. We can lock him out. We weak hit one. What happens with the Marishka passive, right? If we go and we do this, oh, Marishka passive. Whenever you put out bombs or poison, right, she gives everyone block damage. So this is going to essentially protect them for 1 turn. Now, they still have absolutely plenty of poison, but it is, you know, it's a little bit of a problem. I mean, I guess, and again, we could sleep them, but they're going to wake up from... Do they wake up from the poison damage? That's a good test. I don't know if they do. I don't know, let's reset. Get more poison. We might outrun them. I don't know. Does the... Oh, it does. So the poison damage, even though it did 0 damage, it still wakes them up from the sleep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But she does have a cooldown, so that's fine. He's just gone. He's just gone. Take a turn. One of you take a turn. What does this move even do? Block debuffs, increase resist on all allies and turn meter fill. I don't know, sure. I guess we'll do that. Marish, she's just dead. She's just dead. Sleep him. Oh, wow, he almost died from Seep. This is damaged Sifi, boys. Duchess, goodbye. Like, like what? The point, it's so strong, guys. It is actually kind of broken. So yeah, there you go. What are the problems with this? What is the weakness of this team? Well, a couple of smaller weaknesses for sure. Well, some big weaknesses and some small weaknesses. So number one, you are reliant on lockout, right? If they have a cleanser, that can cleanse off the poisons. Obviously, poisons that are cleansed aren't going to do any damage, obviously, or at least not much. You would hurt the cleanser the first turn. Stone Skin, of course, Stone Skin stops you putting out the poisons, so that affects it. Marishka is a problem as well. And obviously Polymorph, right? This is going to be a big problem with Supreme Kael. Every skill, this one is decrease resist, this one is poisons, this one is weaken. Every skill is a chance to proc polymorph. So if they're running multiple champions in polymorph, you could always get unlucky and yeah, get turned into a sheep, and then you're kind of in trouble. But that's why he's built in with high resistance, right? With high resistance, he's got a fairly decent chance to just survive through. I mean, let's see it against these guys. So let me put in the actual team he was using. Go in. So this should not work. I think this will probably shouldn't work because it is a Marishka. Like, we probably should get wrecked. The Sifi as well. But yeah, that's why he's built the Kael in high resistance too. Is that unless they're built with 6-star polymorph, I didn't actually see if they were. And she could be polymorphed as well, of course. So let's see. We'll just leave him do his thing, basically. Bit of a nuke. That's fine. Death Knight is going to live for a good while because of that. Again, you can see right here. You see right there? He got polymorphed, right? One of them turned him into a sheep, and that's going to be a really big problem. So yeah, 6-star polymorphs like this Sifi, a big problem. Now, these ones are not so bad, right? It's fairly unlikely. We've got a lot of resistance built on the Supreme Kael. It's fairly unlikely that they're going to be able to polymorph him, so that will protect you. But the 6-star polymorphs, it's like there's a 20% chance you're done, right? And then with this team in particular, super nasty, you've got 6-star polymorphs, and then you've got Marishka as well, which is real bad. Even the increased resist is going to make it less likely. But yeah, the 6-star Marishka with the polymorph, it's bad news all around, pretty much. So we are probably going to lose this fight. This one's not going to work. This is sort of the weakness of this team. But against most teams, like, you just don't attack Marishkas. You don't attack 6-star polymorph. Most of you don't run into 6-star polymorph. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. And look, even with lower blessing levels, the poison's not going to be as crazy, but it's still going to be pretty good, right? It's still good. Even with a relatively low blessing, this becomes kind of nuts, right? Lethal dose at 1-star, 50% more damage from poisons. At 3-star, 100% more damage, right? So instead of doing 50, you're doing 30% max HP damage to an enemy with 3-star blessing, with 3 poisons every time they take a turn. 30% max HP. It's just gone like that against Taurus. Ultimate Death Knight with poisons on him. Yeah, mythicals are going to get just absolutely ripped apart. It's a cool combo. So yeah, thank you very much to FordTough for letting me jump onto his account and showcase this again. Thank you guys for the comments that got me thinking. Yeah, you guys were pointing out the Wrath. I'm excited to see him in Rathalos as well. That's what I've been testing a bit. You guys put me onto that and got me thinking about him. And I was like, yeah, Lethal Dose should actually be kind of insane on this champ. And then it was great to actually have someone come and be like, yo, I've got him with Lethal Dose. You can try it out. Because on my account, I've been really lucky. I've got 3 Supreme Kaels. I could get mine to +2. And it's something I'm very much considering. But unfortunately, I've got 0 stars of blessing on him. But I'll tell you right now, he's going on my wish list, right? This guy, he's going on my wish list in the Altar of Souls. This is a complete sleeper pick right now. Nobody is any, well, now people do, sorry. Now people know about this. But yeah, it's a game changer, honestly, for Arena. Like, especially if you got White King Narses, you're like, bam, okay. For Tag Arena, for Classic Arena, even for Live, I guess they might ban him, but, you know, for the other arena types, right? You see a Marishka team, you go, oh, it's a Marishka. Here we go, White King Narses. He's really good against Marishka. Great. Now I've got Supreme Kael for the others. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're as excited about this as I am. Lethal Dose. Everybody said it sucked, but it's amazing. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.